everyone, welcome to the Demon Slayer Gaming channel. Today we're going to be going over a build composition for the new Darkest Dungeons Butcher's Circus. So this is going to be centered around the using the original trinkets that you receive when you first start the Butcher's Circus. That way you're able to pick up this composition and use it right from the beginning to work your way through the ranks to get the advanced trinkets for the champions. But starting off, I'm going to start with Bounty Hunter in position 1. This is a mark reliant team, so we're going to be focused on getting the mark for death up on our kill target, and then using the bonus mark damage from the Houndmaster and the Arbalist to drop them down to 0 and possibly get a killing blow, or using finish him on the Bounty Hunter to secure the killing blow on the second round. But we're going to be using the finisher in Bounty Hunter's first trinket slot, and then the Jagged Chopper in the second one to boost his melee damage and then also increase death blow chance even more. We're going to be taking Collect Bounty just because there will be someone marked at all times, so they will get their 90% increased damage if he does need to. We're going to be using his Mark for Death, which is going to be his ability that he uses most rounds. The good thing about Mark for Death is it also gives a minus 30% death blow resist chance. So along with marking your target and increasing how much damage your team will do, you increase the chance that they'll get a death blow on that target. We're going to be taking Uppercut also, just so we have a pushback to unposition the enemy team. Along with the daze, it does help if you need to secure a kill on someone and possibly daze the healer before, so that it goes last, so you can get that kill. And then we have the Finish Him, which of course is going to be the main ability after Mark for Death that you're going to use on the Bounty Hunter. It does increase damage versus the Dazed and Stun, which we will have a chance to use both those, along with a 50% death blow dealt chance. So if you combine this with Mark for Death, there's an increase in 80% chance to deal a killing blow with the death blow, so it's almost a guaranteed kill. We're going to be going with the Houndmaster in position 2. We're going to use the Brass Knuckles for the increase in damage along with the increased stun chance on Blackjack. And then we're going to be using the Spiked Bat as his second trinket for the increase in damage again, along with the increased bleed chances, of course, his two abilities bleed. Now we're going to be using Hound's Rush primarily on him because of the increased damage to marked targets. And then we have Hound's Rush just in case we need to do a party-wide damage for whatever reason. Usually not going to happen, but we do have it here, along with the party-wide bleed. We have Guard Dog in case anyone needs to be guarded so that we can heal them with the Occultist, or buff our dodge chance, something like that to try and help them survive. And then we have Blackjack, just in case we need it to try and stun a priority target or the healer before, so we can finish the priority target. In position 3, we have the Cultist. We're going to be using the Eerie Eye for the increased accuracy, along with the debuff skill chance, since he is providing debuffs on a lot of his abilities here. Which I think I'm going to get rid of this and take this one here. And then I have the Carnival Mask, the 20% increased stress damage dealt, since the Occultist does do massive stress increases on all of his abilities, along with, again, more accuracy to make sure that when he does do his marks or his pull, that he's not missing. We're going to be using Weakening Curse. So if you need to finish off a very high priority kind of, whether it's Man-at-Arms or a leper, something like that that has high prot, then you're able to drop this on them and not only reduce the damage if it's a leper, but the prot, and also do a massive amount of stress. We won't use it very often, but it does synergize with the Eerie Eye to get that those debuffs up almost guaranteed. Whereas we have his heal here. Again, won't be using it very often. This team tries to focus on killing the enemy before needing to heal, so it is highly focused on just dealing as much damage as humanly possible. We have the Vulnerability Hex, which if you're going to be using an ability on him, most likely going to be the vulnerability hex. It allows you to again mark another target. It does 30 stress just like the weakening curse, which is going to be boosted by the mask. And then we have also the minus 20% dodge, and which for the dodgy comps is going to help out a lot. Which that'll be boosted by the Eerie Eye to get that debuff skill chance in there. Then we have the Daemon's Pull. This is going to be a rank 2 or since we have him in the back 2, he'll be able to use this. He can hit the enemy 2. This is going to pull them forward 2, along with providing a horror and clearing any enemy corpses, which can be helpful. The main thing about this is getting that pull in, so we have a push with the bounty hunter, a pull with the occultist. That allows us to, if there's like a leper or something, push him back and then pull the front, pull the back allies even further in front of him, so it really unpositions him and he has to spend a long time getting back to the front ranks. Same thing with a flagellant, and depending on some of the abilities, since you are able to check the enemy's abilities, you can see who you can unposition and actually work this out correctly so that they're able to, some of their team members can't do what they need to do. And then last but not least, we have the Arbalest in position 4. We are going to be running the Hunter's Charm along with the Eagle Eye Talisman only for damage and accuracy, because we want her dealing as much damage as possible with her sniper shot. We do have the Bola in case she gets pulled forward, since we have ways to unposition the team. We have to account for our enemies having that too. So if she gets pulled forward, we have the Bola to knock her back, along with trying again to unposition the team some more. We did bring the Battlefield Bandage just in case we did need another heal other than the Occultist, or to cure the bleed that the Occultist is bound to actually put on our targets. We have Sniper's Mark for another mark, so we have 3 in this team, along with a even larger dodge debuff. So this is going to provide even more of a dodge debuff to the enemy compared to the Occultist's mark. And then we have Sniper Shot, which is going to be the main ability that the Arbalest will be using every single round. Going to deal increased 50% damage versus mark, 13% crit, and an increase in a 30% death blow chance versus mark. Combining all those with the charms that the Arbalest has on, along with the minus 30% from the mark for death, you have a 60% increased death blow chance if the target is marked and at death's door, along with a massive 50, 60, 75% increase in damage and the 13% crit. So she does hit like a truck. But we're going to try and mark and then get the Hound Master to do as much damage as possible to possibly get them down to death's door, and then using the Sniper Shot to finish them off at death's door, because the Hound Master does not have an increase in death blow chance, it's only an increase in damage. But if that is not possible, then we are able to use her to drop them down to pretty much 0, and then either stun them or something like that, so that we can prepare for the next round where either that Arbalest or the Bounty Hunter can finish them off. Alright, I'm going to go into a couple practice matches here, or a practice match, and then let you see how this goes.